Hey, what's going on, guys? MinDQ77B here. Welcome back to the episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 110 today for the 2006 Daytona 500. In case you haven't missed the last episode, we had Ryan Newman ended up winning the Bud Shootout. We could not go back to back, sadly enough. I wanted to show this victory lane animation at the end of the at the race, but I didn't have the time to go do the editing. I was already editing so much for the preseason video, which of course you definitely want to take a look at before you even watch this video, because you probably noticed already, like, we're already back in the Pontiac all of a sudden. Like, what the heck happened with that? Well, we had a bit of a fallout between Joe Gibbs and ourselves, and basically they actually even went about to even confiscated like our parts as well. But that's not all. We had a little bit of a Hendrick alliance now, so all of a sudden they gave us fresh engines ready to roll. But of course we got to get ourselves even better engines. We got to start building our engines, overhaul the ones that we have as well. And in terms of our body, though, I mean, I hate to say it, there's still 2 races left for that one building body weight. It's just these two are a bit off sequence for some reason. I'm not sure, and I don't remember the reason why, but for sure we're probably going to have to use this chassis for 2 races. So we're going to overhaul this, make it up to 274 for 2 races anyway. But we're also going to be building chassis. We're going to be going right back where we started, and we're just going to go right to work with building them. I mean, this one's going to appear in 6 race time with 76 tire grip. That's probably the highest tire grip we ever had. Trust me, if we were to go to the tire grip of the 80s, we would be completely gone for the field. So definitely, for sure, we got to do what we can. This one is a good increase as well. Look at this. I really like this a lot. Make that 325, overhaul that for 2 races. And we're going to build a brand new engine as well. Make it 79 power and 83 efficiency. Our engine builder is really, really good, apparently, in terms of both categories, or at least it seems like it anyway. But for sure, we could probably use this one for Michigan already. 409,000 in 6 races for sure. Yeah, as for the body work, though, we can't really... We could build another body, but somebody's already been being worked on it. And we can't overhaul this or anything like that either. So we have to use this. That's why I said in the previous video, we only had 1 car to work with. In terms of our shop editions, though, I mean, it's been a while. 5 races still to go for the body drafting. It's going to be looking really nice anyway. As, we only have I couldn't get rid of the MBNA sponsorship as well because, it's hardwired within the game. I need to have 8 races left to go with this. If there was a way I can mod the game to get rid of the MBNA stuff, because I know this is a Joe Gibbs related sponsor at the time, so unfortunately I can't get rid of it. I definitely got to get myself a new sponsorship anyway. I don't want any package sponsors, I don't think, because I really don't want to take over the 99, so we're gonna have to figure that out in a way. But also, as well, we had a little bit of a friend along the way to having to go race, and here's a bit of an interesting scenario. We have Dave Dunn that came back, but it's also the 23 car for some reason. And no, it's not because Kenny Wallace is retired either. What I think was when Scott Wimmer took over the 2 car, Dave Dunn, I guess, was the highest fantasy driver at the time, so he took over that ride with Scott Wimmer leaving the 23 car. But the problem is now I don't think he can be able to race at all this past season. Maybe we can do season 5. We'll give him a fighting chance. Who knows? But anyway, enough chit-chat. Let's get to where you want to come here for. We got to go take the fight to everybody here at the Great American Race. It's season 4, baby. I'm back. We're back. Let's get right into it. It's good to be back here at Daytona for the pole day qualifying before we even do the Gatorade 125s. I mean, just like all the super speedways we've done so far, we have to do 2 laps anyway. Definitely this will be our warm-up lap, so I'll see you when I get to the money. I can't even talk. I'll see you when I get to the money lap. All right, coming to the line to start our money lap. This is the one that counts here. Obviously, this will be the reason why I said I would need to do 2 laps. I really was thinking about doing only 1 lap here and just have the Gatorade duel just be my first place for my starting position. But I decided to just do 2 laps here still. I might not do that for Talladega though. I'm not 100% sure yet though. I need to stop myself from getting like pole in every single race though. I don't want to do that, Anyways, we're going down the long back to the super stretch here at Daytona. Gotta say though, I'm very happy to be back. You can also tell by the visuals as well. The visuals are actually a lot better now because I'm on my PC now. Yay! And not my laptop anymore. So that's why you see like all the visual stuff is improved a vast ton. and you should have no frame rate losses whatsoever.
We'll start in the top half of the field. Not too bad.
We didn't get pole. Surprising, actually. Alrighty then, that's cool. That means I gotta work for this one. So your pole sitter in the front row lockout for the 2006 500 is Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart. So, of course, Jimmy Johnson will get himself the pole as we take a look at the rest of the qualifying grid before we even start the Gatorade 125 just to see who we're racing against. We get us Brian Vickers there in the 32nd spot. I guess it's not really good stuff for him. And Wimmer, 40th in the Penske car. That's not so good for him. And there was the man of the hour, Ashton Lewis, as well. We'll see if he can get a good race. But let's start the Gatorade 125. Of course, this will determine our starting position for the race. It's clear as day that we're just fighting for third.
Line up for the start.
Really no need. And we got 12 laps here at the dual race, and we're already got underway with a decent start already. We just got to stay behind Mark Martin for a brief while here. We got Jeff Gordon alongside. We got a return of being a Pontiac brother with Ricky Craven behind us. As we shift into fourth gear, we're actually going to go 3 wide immediately in lap 1. Yeah, that's how excited I am to be back in this brand new season anyway. But now we're going to be working with Jeff Gordon because, I mean, we're not going to be pushing. Like we even had said in the preseason video, we really don't need to work with anybody to go with these things. Hendrick just said go ham. It's a bit of an option thing, but I do want to push at least somebody towards the front. I'm choosing Jeff Gordon right now. I mean, I could swap over to Jimmy Johnson for the time being as well. We're having some great side-by-side battles already. This is what I want. I don't want to be flying away by 20 seconds, but I just want to have great side-by-side battles. And I'm glad to be able to produce that for you guys today. Because we got Mark Martin still alongside. We just gotta get. Hey, Jeff, you're the defending Daytona 500 winner. You should be going faster than this. Come on, mate. You got this. You got this, Wonder Boy. Come on. I mean, I get it. You lost the Rainbow Warrior paint in 2000 after 2000. There's no need for you to. Oh God. All right. Sorry, I even said anything. All right, so we got around Jeff, but we also just lost the spot to Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're actually gonna go try to retake him back on the inside here, and just try to get that draft back. I mean, we got Jeff Gordon something behind us now as well. Definitely, we're gonna be. Still side by side with Dale Earnhardt Jr. We're gonna get Jeff Gordon to go along with us. It's like all the time with this track for some reason. I feel like I'm missing something each time I'm at the setup for this track. That I can't. I have the speed in the straight, but I just don't have the speed in the corners. I don't know. Maybe it's something I need to adjust in the suspension or whatnot. But anyway, 3 laps complete of this race. We just stay right behind Jimmy Johnson for the time being. Just try to stay in that draft. Just propel ourselves forward. If Jeff Gordon has to get in front of us to propel us forward, then so be it. I don't really mind. I just want to get us towards the front here, and probably take the lead of this race as well. I think we could go and lead this race. I think we can just carry that speed over to the 500. But here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. down the inside. We're going to block. Jimmy Johnson's also going to block as well. Yeah, they have the right idea. And it's a single file train right now for the race. And Jimmy Johnson might be looking to go for the inside. I like that thinking right there, Jimmy Jam. We're going to try to push you down there, but it did not work. Could not get around Jeff Burton there. I wonder who's going to be the front runners this season, besides like ourselves anyway. Like, is it going to be the same people, one another? I mean, we got the defending champ Dale Earnhardt Jr. right behind us as well, so that's always something to look forward to and we'll watch out for as well. As Jimmy Johnson now wants to go down towards the inside, we're actually going to bait. I was thinking about just baiting Jeff Burton. I'm going to bait him still. I'm going to try to see him trying to bait 2 different AI at once. It's just not working. And we got Jimmy Johnson loose on for some reason. You saw him fishtail a little bit there on the middle of the straightaway. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that though, Jimmy. But they just pull away in the corners. But I could reel him back in for like a huge run or whatnot. I don't know. It's something weird. To me, it's weird. Probably it's because I don't have enough engine power. Oh, Jimmy, why'd you check up like that? No, Jimmy, why'd you check up like that, man? We would have had something special for everyone in there. I was gonna try to push it toward the front so we could actually lead this race, but no. Like, come on, Jimmy.
47.
We won't pull away from the pack unless we get around to 99. I'm trying to bait Jeff Burton to go high so I can get Jimmy to go low. So far, it's working. But here comes. Goodness me! My apologies. I did not see the 40 car until my spotter said he was there. So now we just let the inside go by, and Sterling Marlin now wants to take the lead of this race. There's 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. This is actually some great stuff there. Jimmy Johnson got to lead the race for like a brief moment, but unfortunately for him, he just loses it. Now he's actually, believe it or not, both 48 and a 24 have the same allied points, which is really weird. But now Sterling Marlin leads the way for the Daytona 500. We just lose a lot of time in the corners, but hopefully in the straights we can get ourselves back up there. We're already at 192 miles an hour. Thinking about making a run on Jeff just to get back into 3rd place. We're gonna do so. Jeff up there. Jeff's up there. Why did I have to hit the brakes right then and there? So now we're going to stay right behind Jimmy Johnson here. See if we can get around Sterling Marlin together to get him towards the front. If not, I'm going to have to take the lead myself. I mean, it's like 4 laps to go in the race. I'm going to start making my move now, actually. We did not go all the way down underneath the yellow line, thankfully, so we're good there. And we're going to go try to take the lead away from Sterling Marlin, which we do. So now he's got to hold these guys off for the next 4 laps. He's got to defend like heck. Work both lanes. But, okay. Marlin's going to go to the top side. We're going to block the top. There we go.
47, 24.
Move aside, Dale Jr. There's a new Pied Piper at Daytona. Side by side now with Sterling Marlin. He got around this on the outside. Seems like almost is there. He's trying to make that huge stream of push from Jeff Gordon. Jimmy Johnson's not giving us any push whatsoever. So now we're going to be side by side going into the corner. The inside line fades. We have to shove Marlin up the racetrack, and we end up losing the lead. We got passed on the high side there. Not very good whatsoever. So now we stay right behind Sterling Marlin. He just gets a really, like I said, we struggle in the corners, but we just go lightning fast on the straightaways. Like here. So now we're going to try to retake the lead once again. We're gonna have to make Sterling Marlin fight for this number 3 spot in the Daytona 500. We have somebody out of the race. I can see on the mini map there on the top right of the screen. I'm not sure who that is. We're gonna find out in just a moment. But now Jeff Gordon wants a piece of the action. Now he wants to prove that, hey, yeah, I know it's only the Gatorade duel, but I want to go back to back in the Daytona 500 as well. Let's see who blew up this time. It is Hermie Sadler. Unfortunate day for the 02 car and a Pontiac Brethren. But now we're going to come with 1 lap to go. Oh my gosh, Sterling Marlin is just so good off of turn 4. Like no matter what I do in terms of like the corner speed, which is just not there. So now we come across 1 lap to go. We got Dale Jr. right in front, also going to pass us on the middle of the straightaway as well. That's not good for us anyway. If they're able to pull away on the straightaway, so we're going to have to try to settle towards the inside. Marlin blocks down low, leaving Jr. high and dry, literally high and dry. But we just lose so much speed in the corners. Look how far Sterling Marlin just got ahead of us. We need to graph all the Jr. and Sterling Marlin for just to even have a chance at this. Because right now we're going to be starting at P5. The defending champ wants some more of it. We're going to go all the way down low. We're going to be pushed down to the inside. And we just try to take the lead away as we nearly go all 4 tires underneath the apron. We're going to try to block Marlin, which we do. We kind of nearly put him into the wall there, actually. And we're going to come home, even after all of that, we still managed to win the duel.
We got the win. Great job.
Both Craven and Benson also get top 10s in the duels as well. Nice to see.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The MB&A car never even got a scratch in this race.
Well, it's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
The 56 car sure did run well with the 48 car.
Yeah, it's good to see drivers work together out there, even when they aren't teammates.
All right, we got some good stuff here going into the duel now. Now let's get ourselves the win here at the Daytona 500. Let's do this.
Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. To win a race is something pretty special at any track. But to win here at Daytona, you're that much closer to becoming a legend in the sport.
The list of former winners here is very prestigious indeed. Who wouldn't want their name to be on it? Who knows, maybe we'll add another lucky driver when this one's all over.
The 56 car is showing a lot of patience and control on the track, especially around Jimmy Johnson.
And that should help him down the road. Having some drivers who don't protect their position so seriously makes a couple less guys you don't have to work so hard to get around.
In 2002, Matt Kenseth led all drivers with 5 wins.
Unfortunately, he also has had 10 races where he finished 30th or worse. If they can just get some consistency, he will be a threat for the championship.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
It seemed like the JGR duo are not messing around.
Now,
they
let's take a
completely
look at the
swept
starting
both
lineup.
the race here at the duel number 2, it seems.
Starting
And Jeff
at the
Gordon
front
must have
are
had a howler.
Chevrolet
Didn't even see him
and
like
the
have a
Home Depot
DNF at the end
Chevrolet.
of the Budweiser shootout. I didn't not the Budweiser shootout, the Gatorade duel at all.
Starting in row
Really
2
weird. I didn't
will
even
be
see him
the
like
MDNA
DNF. But
car.
anyway, we all came here, long seasons, and now we're underway into 2006 Daytona 500. The quest for the championship begins now. We will just be basically trying to get ourselves to the lead and lead as many laps as we can. But of course, we gotta make sure we get away from those JGR guys as well. I mean, they're not messing around this year, and we're gonna be fighting with those guys pretty much the entirety of the season anyway. I mean, I'm a little bit angry about the stuff with Joe Gibbs right there, with increasing the prices for us. We're not gonna take that very lightly. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it like we always do. We're gonna keep fighting, but Jimmy Johnson's having a howler from the start. It seems like the JGR duo of 20 and 18 are like they're taking stuff out of my playbook, and just basically just gonna be chair drafting the entire way through and just pull away by like 18 seconds or whatnot. Well, that's what happened anyway in the one race anyway. But I hate to break it for Jimmy Johnson. We have to get moving though. And now it's Bobby Labonte taking the lead over his teammate of Tony Stewart. So we're just gonna try to push Jimmy Jam as far as we can up towards the front, and just try to get away from that 18 car. He's got to make that 18 car go wide, but I'm not sure how I'm going to manipulate the AI, but Jimmy Johnson kind of knows. I don't blame him whatsoever. We're gonna try to bait Labonte to go high, but we ended up baiting Johnson instead. Labonte doesn't even know what he wants to do. Because don't forget, Labonte is still technically an ally to us, as well as Tony Stewart in terms of, like, you know, the in-game ally system. Anyway, so that's the thing about that. So maybe the AI doesn't know what it wants to do now, since it kind of blocks me, but it kind of wants to let me go as well. But he's also trying to fight Jimmy Johnson as well. So he'll lead this lap. He'll lead the second lap of the 500.
Let's get after these guys now.
Get after these guys, and we shall.
See if we can break away from the pack.
Definitely got to break away from it. Honestly, Jimmy Jam. Oh, we got a little bit of a miscommunication there. This allows Sterling Marlin to try to get up towards the field as well. We gotta get away. We gotta get away from these guys at some point. So I hate to say it for Johnson, you're not really helping me. We got more than 2 tires off the yellow apron at that point. We're gonna try to go for the lead, slingshot both of these guys on the 48 and the 18, and we're gonna lead our first lap of the season in the Daytona 500, coming off of turn number 4. We lead lap number 3 of the season here at Daytona. Eventually. There we go.
55. Attaboy, keep it smooth, just like that. You got 5 bonus points for leading the lap.
Oh my days, we hit the wall for some reason. I guess I must have not pressed the controller hard enough anyway, going into turn number 2. So we have a little bit of side damage, but now, speaking of side by side, we're now on the outside looking in, well, not really looking in, but
Number 40.
so now we got to let Sterling Marlin and the whole freight train of the cars inside. We're gonna slide right back behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Sterling Marlin, like I said, the cornering of the AI are just ridiculous, especially when they hook up together like that.
48,
I mean, they like I said, I'm all the way back here now.
Keep it up.
I don't know how he just lost so much time.
Let's see if we can lead this thing.
Anyways, we're going to try to go get around both of them once again, but I'm thinking maybe the backstretch will be the best place to do it, because I don't think being here is going to help us any good. I wonder how well the other guys are doing anyway, like the Hendrick cars. I mean, Brian Vickers is a rookie going into the season. Joe Nemechek is just. Well, what about the other MB2 guys, like Benson and Nadu? I'm pretty sure they're kind of where they normally are. But Jeff Gordon is kind of what I'm worried about. Well, not really what I'm worried, but like more like what is like? How did he get back there? Oh, I don't know why I thought I saw smoke. I don't know why I thought I saw smoke there. But anyway, speaking of smoke, we give the bumper to the 8 car actually. Thinking about going 3 wide here for Ford to retake the lead. I mean, this is some good, exciting racing at least. So I'm not sure when I should cut off the commentary anyway. It's a little bit of a weird situation right now. But Sterling Marlin will now retake the lead. He hasn't won a race in this playthrough yet, so I hope that changes pretty soon. I mean, Bobby Labonte only has that 1 win at Sonoma, where I basically kind of just deserved all the pain. We're gonna make a move on the outside actually. Try to use that momentum before we get to the corner. Can we get there in time? Yes, we can, barely. As we retake the lead for the Daytona 500. We have a smoker on the backstretch according to the mini-map. We're trying to get to see who that is. It looks like it is going to be Jamie McMurray. Oh, the first DNF of the season in terms of a points paid race goes to, unfortunately, Jamie McMurray, the 42 car. He hasn't had that much grace ever since the rookie season, where he had more wins than I did. He had 2 race wins compared to my 1. Where the Bristol Night race in season 1, that win was actually legitimate. So right now it's still, honestly, this top 5's about the same. I've been trying to utilize Sterling Marlin more than the other 2 Nimrods behind me. Well, they work for a Nimrod anyway. I have still respect for Tony Stewart. But speaking of Tony Stewart, he's going to go to the inside of Sterling Marlin, and we have to block the bottom before we go right back to the top. As we hit the wall again, misjudging the straightaway, we're going to go right. We're going to be basically playing defense the entirety of the rest of the way through. I don't want to let anyone else lead this race any longer. But I can't keep having stupid mistakes and skill issues right then and there. As we leave the bottom wide open once again, trying to get Marlin to go right beside. I don't want the 20 car to clear the 40. So that's why I'm trying to stay at the top side, wait for Marlin to go down low, so I can just shoot right back down the bottom. But he doesn't want to work with me. He wants to, of course, I mean, go figure, right? I get it. Pontiac, he's a Dodge. It's different. But I want to get away from those 28 and 18. I don't know what the heck happened to the 18 to those guys back there, but like they just lose momentum and then we just get it right back. I mean, that's just how powerful the draft is, I guess. It's not as powerful as Thunder 02 though, because let's be honest, Thunder 02 was absolutely ridiculous with the draft. I might have to do a playthrough of that just to show you how dumb it really is. That game really is compared to this one. A few laps later, we basically just been holding our position as best we can here. Got to make sure. We try our best not to give up this lead anyway, but sometimes the AI can get like monstrous runs. I'd rather not ruin a race. I'll just let them have it. I'm just trying to get with Sterling Marlin to get on with me, so I don't get like that 20 or 80. Well, I want to get as really clear far away as possible, but 20 car is going to be the biggest nightmare I think of the race. That the 8, which I really don't want any of them to clear the 40 car at all. We have one decent pack, though, and I'm looking at my mirror. We have a really decent pack behind us. Really nice stuff here. Nobody's been making extravagant moves or anything like that, but still a good race whatsoever. Gotta start thinking about going to the pits now pretty soon for the first of the 2 stops of the race anyway. Just try to have Marlin go down on her inside, but come on, Marlin, go down low. There you go. We are driving with the Silver Bullet here at the Daytona 500. I mean, Sterling Marlin's a really decent super speedway racer in this game. It's just, unfortunately, he has not had any success in his career mode whatsoever. Hopefully that might change at some point.
The 40 car.
Whoa! I had to fight for that one. Yeah, really soon we have to start thinking about going to the pits. We got 3 tires that are worn. Yeah, I'm thinking about just taking a 2 tire, or maybe to a 4, or the other way around. I'm not so sure, but definitely at some point we gotta take 4. Might have to take 4 both stints actually. Yeah, I might have to do 4 both stints. No big deal. I don't know why for some reason at Daytona just wears out the tires, even when you have the lowest tire wear setting possible. Yeah, definitely. I want to go start thinking about pitting, but I want to have people to come down with me. You know what I mean? I need to have people to come down with me. That way we can get ourselves a lot much needed time on our way back. And if we need to, you know, oh hello, Tony Stewart out of nowhere. I didn't even see you in my mirror. Where have you been, mate? I mean probably because I need, you know, more than 4 eyes anyway. I might need my glasses. I need a new prescription on my glasses or something. I didn't even see Tony Stewart thinking about making a bonsai move down there. Really bold and brash of him, actually. But yeah, we're still, you know, having a little bit of a tandem battle with Sterling Marlin here. We got the Bud Shootout winner, believe it or not, right behind him as well. Ryan Newman, proving why he's nicknamed Rocket Man, ready to try to, excuse me, try to take the lead away from us. He's staying right behind Sterling and ourselves. Gotta think about, we have some takers coming down the pit already. Yeah, I think 20 laps will be the best case scenario for us. 20 or maybe 21, but I just gotta have somebody come down with us. And we got Ryan Newman ready to take the lead away from us. All of a sudden, we have a little bit of contact with the defending champ. The 2-time champ now, I should say. But we're going to make the move down on the inside of Ryan Newman. We're going to try to retake the lead once again. Like I said, our straightaway speed is fantastic, but the cornering speed is a little off for some reason. So I'm not sure what could be the cause for a fix. So it's either this lap or the next lap. All right, we're going to come down pit road this time. Pit this time. Either way, we're going to take 4 tires, so we're fine.
Okay, we're clear.
I think what I might do is make the car a little bit looser, see if that helps with the handling a little bit. We shall see. We'll put the wedge back down to neutral. All right, this is the first stop with the new crew. Let's see. Good stop, good stop.
Get out there, track's clear.
And we got front row Joe. I must have taken like 2 tires or something. Maybe we can use him. Maybe we can use him to work with us as well to get ourselves back up there. Actually, as well. We need to get ourselves back up there, and I think having a 3-car tandem will be the best case scenario. Joe Nemechek's AI for some reason is really good at the super speedway, so I think I can trust him to get ourselves back up there. As we are now clear to merge. Just the AI is really slow off the pits. I just think the best case scenario is to let Joe go by and just get as much time as we need. Come on, Joe, go a little bit faster, mate.
Coming in. 84, 83. The 25 car is looking to pass.
All right, so Joe finally caught up. We're going to intentionally let him by. And just try to draft with them, but we have to keep the 20 behind us. And now we're going to let Joe go by and just push him all the way up. Assuming I don't hit the wall, of course. Try our best to go up speed as we possibly can, because here comes Jimmy Johnson as well. I guess we must have lost a lot of time compared to like some of the 2-tire people that actually probably took 2 tires. And then we got some cars coming out of pit road, but we have a lot more speed now compared to the other people. There's Jimmy Johnson right behind us.
Clear on both sides.
So I think that's the name of the game for right now, is to try to get ourselves back up to the front as soon as we possibly can. We've got to utilize Joe Nemechek as a bit of a drafting partner the rest of the way through.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting. How's the car feel?
There's Dale Earnhardt Jr. now. He must have had a howl of a pit stop, actually. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just came out of the pits. What has happened there?
No one inside. Okay, now we're in the top 10. Keep at it.
And here comes the rest of the pit cycle right now.
Coming out of the pits, buddy. Be careful.
Joe Nemechek thought about making a move to the inside, but unfortunately it did not really work, as we have people coming out of the pits. And now it looks like Bobby Labonte is going to cycle out as the race leader. So we're going to try to get Joe to go to the inside of Ryan Newman, and we're going to push Joe straight through Ryan Newman, so we can be in this pack here.
48.
But I need you to go around Newman. All right, you stay there, and I'll try to get Ryan Newman to go here, because the inside's faster.
25 is still there.
There we go. Now we just go right down the inside, and we work with 25. Brilliant. brilliant stuff. And here comes Kurt Busch now as well. Oh, for God's sake, I thought we got around Newman.
Number 29, top 5.
Dang, man. Yeah, Kurt Busch only had one top 5 last year, and that was at the season finale at Homestead, of course. Not a really rough season for the for KB there.
NASCAR says that's halfway. You're sitting just fine. Plenty of time to get up there.
Yep, we have plenty of time to get up towards the front.
If you need someone to draft with, he'll work with you.
I mean, I'm more focused on leading the lap at lap 50. That's the lap I want to lead. That's the Daytona 500, baby. It's just right now, I want to get ourselves in much cleaner air as possible, and have a friend alongside. Unfortunately for Joe, it's just not been easy, because he's not been really disciplined enough to go around Ryan Newman. I don't know why he can't go around Ryan Newman, but
The 20 car is going hard.
yeah, I get it. He's fast. Ryan Newman is. He's finally looking like he's trying to make a move towards the inside. We're gonna try to go high. All right, that ain't gonna work. All right, let's stay here then.
52. You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do. You've got the leader. Stay on his back bumper.
It's gonna be so hard to get the 25 to go around. That way, I can just draft off the 25 and just right out from the sunset. But that's the plan with the super speedways, is to have 1 or 2 cars to go with me and just ride off in the distance. I wish you could just make that easy for me. Maybe we can manipulate Ryan Newman. There we go. Now we can really manipulate him. There we go. Come on. Let his AI focus on me. Oh man. All right, never mind.
There. Work with the leader. Let's see if we can break away from the pack.
Looks like some people already made their final pit stops. Dale Earnhardt Jr. there, he's going to get lapped. He's already made his pit stop. What is going on there for the H-car team? I guess they're going for a completely off sequence there. I mean, I could try to go do the same thing, but I just want to stay with these guys as long as we can, because I want to keep in that draft, because look how far away we are now from the rest of us. And now we have to watch out for the inside line, because they're all going to check up now because of the people that are down on the inside. Now this is going to mess up the running order just a tad. I think there's Jimmy Johnson up there. I'm not so sure. I haven't seen the little ally bubble, but I think we might have lost a draft now because of what the heck happened there. But thankfully, Joe is just, not as quick enough for us to get right back into this mix. We need to stay in the draft, though. We need to go really fast here. Come on now. Yeah, there's Jimmy Johnson right there on the outside. He came in for his final stop a little early. And now finally, all of a sudden, Joe Nemechek figured out hey, I can pass this guy who has no neck. Come on, I can figure this out. It's about time, man. But now you lose it again. Come on now. I gotta think about when I'm gonna do the final stop here, because I'm gonna be taking 2 tires the rest of the way, and hope to God I can have somebody right in front of me as a lap car pick, and just use the lap car as a drafting partner for the rest of the race, so they can't catch me. That's the strategy anyway. As we have we're gonna go 3 wide in the middle with Jimmy Johnson on the outside. We have a little bit of contact there, and now we can try to get the 25 car up there, Nemechek, to the lead a lap in the Daytona 500. We're gonna try to anyway, but we're gonna basically use the 25 as a drafting partner here as for the rest of this stint anyway, until I decide to figure out, okay, we got to go down pit road pretty soon. We'll have to see though. I'm thinking sometime within the next 5 laps I want to do it, but the problem is now I got to make sure I'm able to do it. Okay, this is not working at all. Why are we still on the outside line?
Got one down low.
Yeah, because here comes Ryan Newman.
Number
We're going to have pulled away on the straightaways here. Yeah, at least it's handling a little bit better, but Joe doesn't want to lead a race, but I do. So we're going to go down the inside.
The 25 car is outside.
See, now, when do I want to make that last stop, though? When do I want to make the last stop?
Wearing down. Try another line, or you won't last.
I mean, the right front's already starting to wear down. Sometime within like the next 2-3 laps, though, I might want to go down and make my final stop here.
You're clear.
But I want to lead the rest of the way as we go. Okay, we go all 4 tires down the yellow line. Can't do that. That's why I backed off there. Yeah, I can't go fully below the yellow line. I can only get 2 tires down there, not 4, which that was there. So I had to give up the spot there. Don't want to go do a pass-through in this race, for sure, especially when there's going to be barely any cautions, you know what I mean? So we're going to try again with the run here.
Run is strong.
Really strong with the run this time by. We're going to get nearly blocked down to the apron once again, and we're going to retake the lead finally. But we also got to think about when are we going to go down the pit road. I'm thinking sometime now and pretty much really soon, actually, because I want to make sure we're able to get to the finish at this point. So right now it's just me and Labonte with Mark Martin being a lap down as well. Thinking next lap will come down to the pits. All right, box. I know it's early, but we gotta hopefully try to take a little bit of a gamble here and try to see if we can get a drafting partner by the time we come out of the pits. We're gonna need a really short pit stop here, as we're gonna go down the pits this time. We're gonna take 2 tires, make sure we don't lock them up so much. Perfect. We're gonna take right sides only, and just try to get as fast as we can. Full tank of fuel, and let's get going, guys. We need a fast stop for this race in order to win this race. We're gonna win the 500 this time. We just gotta get a good stop here. Sub 10 seconds. Perfect. Let's see where we end up with. We're at 29th for now, but we have a lot of people that still needs to come down to the pits as well. We're gonna try to merge with the car that's coming right now, which I don't think we're gonna be able to go get to actually. Stay below the, and that's the 137 car. It's a fantasy car of all things, but even then, it's just not enough. Eventually, the whole field needs to pit anyway. But I thought I would be able to go get there. Unfortunately, we did not. So we're gonna try to see who we can work with here for the next few laps.
48.77. That one was quick. Let's do it again. Pit road's getting busy. Leaders are headed in.
Some leaders are finally coming down to the pits. Not sure who they are. I have yet to pick up with anybody though. That's a bit concerning. Hopefully we can pick up with somebody by the end of the lap here, and just work our way to the front and get at least a little bit of time. There's a bit of a gamble that didn't work out. That's all. But let's see by the end of the lap we can pick up with somebody. Well, we got around Tony, so that's good news. We couldn't work with him though to get ourselves towards the front. It's not an alliance or anything. We just gotta try to make ourselves we won't lose as much time. Is what I'm saying. All right, so now we got more people coming down pit road. Let's see what we can do this time by. We'll probably gain a few more spots as the car in front of me decides as well. All right, let's see. Where does that bring us at this point? The leader's still yet to come in.
48.7.
So now we're 40 seconds back. So hopefully we're up to P19. Can we get a drafting partner with anybody whatsoever? I mean, that's Sterling Marlin, so it's not a terrible. Wait, is that Marlin? No, it's Jeff Burton. I don't know why I thought it was
Number
Marlin.
99 is inside. That's one more down.
I think that's somebody else that's coming out of the pits. I don't know who that is though. That's not good. That's not good if that's a car in front. I'll have to see who that is. I mean, he's coming off of 3 now. I'm trying to identify him.
48.63. That's it. That's the speed we're looking for.
So now the leader is really coming in now. I can see the blue dot. So now it's time to really see where we shake up here. Do we get... Oh, no, we have another person that's staying out now, it looks like. I don't know who that is, but the leader did come in, and it's Michael Waltrip now leading the race. Labonte surrendered the lead, but now he's going to the pits right now as well. We have a car coming out of the pits. I think that might be Casey Mears, it looks like him. And that might be Jack Sprague in front of us as well, I think. I can see a red and black, so I think that might be him. We can try to push our way to the front, ourselves to the front here with somebody anyway. Anybody at this point, really.
48.61. Run some more like that one.
As we're now just outside the top 10. We're going to probably get this number 10 and number 9. We got Newman, Nemechek, Marlin, and Jeff Gordon. How did Jeff Gordon get all the way back up here? Now there's essentially a cycle of P1 right there. There's Bobby Labonte right there. We're going to be fighting him for the Daytona 500 win, it looks like here. We're going to try to take the lead of essentially P1 before turn number 3. Did we get enough speed? Can we get there in time? We can, and we will essentially cycle out as the leader. Or so we say anyway. We're going to cycle out as the new leader when the people all go down the pit road or whatever. They still can't make it to the very end. I don't know. I think it's Michael Waltrip still leading the race. But essentially, we are fighting now for P1 of the race. As we're now in P3, and now, oh, that was P2. So who's leading then? It's Jeff Green. It's the other DEI car. What are you doing there? Come on down the pit road. You're not going to make it to the end. You're going to be many laps short. I mean, they could try a fuel-only script, not fuel-only, like a two-tire stop. Essentially, now we're just fighting against Bobby Labonte. You know, funnily enough, I was trying to push one of us through the Daytona 500 win last season, and I guess she finally decided, hey, I need to learn how to win one of these races now. Problem though is the alliance is gone, and I don't care about that anymore. So now it's time for us to actually take the lead away from Jeff Green, who's in the pits now, and just use these two guys as a bit of a pick. Try to get ourselves back up there. We got Casey Mears and Jack Sprague, and we're gonna be passing Jeff Green in the pits. Not even a chance actually. He might be taking 4 tires for some stupid reason. But anyway, 5 laps to go in the race. All we have to do now is defend against one driver. That's it. We got 2 lap cars to get around though, and you know how the AI can be sometimes. A bit of a nuisance, especially since we're not as fast off the corners. But now Labonte's gonna work with them.
Still there.
So I ended up being bamboozled, or is he? Or maybe the in-game ally system really wants us to work together, but he wants to go down the inside. Thankfully, Jack Sprague is getting out of the way. So now it's just going to be a duel between former allies for the next 4 laps. As soon as I get my car figured out how to go fast in the corner, that is. And we're going to see these next 4 laps. Now coming up with 2 laps to go. It's just been a two-man show. It's the Nick and Bobby show going into the 2 laps to go. Jeff Gordon has a miraculous freaking comeback, starting all the way from 41st all the way up to P3. Like, that is very impressive. How on earth did he manage to do all that is beyond me. Like, that car is really fast, that 24 Flame. Those flames really must mean that that car is really fast, because he's up to P3 now, only 2 seconds back. But unfortunately, the battle is not with him. It's with me and Bobby Labonte, the other man who graduated the class in 1993. But anyway, we got to go and try to defend for one more lap. We have a lap traffic in the way, it seems to be, as we come off of turn number 4 for the second to last time. The white flag is in the air for us between a ballad of the 2, well, technically empty and A cars as well. The 56 versus the 18. Jeff Gordon actually gained some time on us right there and there for some reason. That car might be illegal, we'll have to see. And we got the most laps led according to our crew chief, Sheldon. Sheldon said that we led the most laps. That's awesome to see. But now we just have to defend for one more lap, but we have our old friend of Christian Fittipaldi trying to be, maybe it might be in the way. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm using him as a slipstream to get as much needed ways to go from the 18. Bobby's going to try to one last-ditch effort. The 2-tire strategy and call at the end was definitely going to work, as we got the checkered flag is going to be waving in the air. Will we get to Christian Fittipaldi and use him as a pick to get ourselves away from Bobby Labonte? We might not to, but we're coming off of 4. No chance in hell. We were the 2006 Daytona 500 winner, baby! Yeah! Eat shit, Joe. Eat shit. Whoa! I'm sorry that was loud. Yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. I can't do burnouts on the grass. Now we can. Yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. I definitely don't want to blow this engine up, though, because we do have to use this engine again for the next race. So I definitely don't want to ruin any engines whatsoever. Yeah, man. This is what we waited for. That's what we've been waiting for, according to some of you guys. But hey, we did it, though. Good stuff, though, man. We're going to park it right on here. Oh, Daytona 500 champs, baby. In a Pontiac, no less.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
You know, that's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the quality and true talent of these NASCAR Winston Cup drivers.
The 56 car was the car to beat all race long.
Now, this was a race he'll always remember. What a great feeling it must be to win a race in such a dominant fashion.
The 56 car got along well on the track with Jimmy Johnson.
Relationships with other drivers are important in NASCAR Winston Cup Series. It can make you or break you.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! Daytona 500 champs, baby. 4 times the charm. I bet Joe must be really regretting what he's done, man. They tried. They've really worked up themselves. Both Bobby and Tony were actually figuring out, my playbook. But I'm the master of that sort of thing. They couldn't get away from the whole field. And that was their downfall. Now give me the money. And of course the trophy as well. Ah, beautiful scenes. And of course, for the first time in a while, I get to say this again. Ode to joy, because that's right. We won it here at Daytona, and we got the road course as well, the infield road course. Anyway, that's not really like the real Daytona. They got some part of the layout correct, at least, it seems like, but that seems to be nice there. So, we actually even ended up leading most laps, too. So, we actually had a max points day for the Daytona 500. Really good stuff, actually, from us. But, Jeff Gordon, what the heck happened to you? I mean, you probably your car probably failed the drug test or something, because you went from 41st to 3rd in the race. So, that's a really good comeback there, sir. Well done. We got Tony Storr 4th, Jeff Burton 5th, Marlon with a decent run. He got 6th place today. Ryan Newman, the Bud Shootout winner, got 7th. Dale Jarrett 8th, Kevin Harvick 9th, and Joe Nemechek gets himself a top 10. Probably going to be his only top 10 of the year, most likely. Man, Jimmy Johnson had a howler, and so did Jale Jr. Both the Masters of Plate Racing finished 12th and 15th. Not a good start for the defending champ, really. As we take a look at the rest of the field, anyway, let's see how our two rookies did. We got Brian Vickers just finished out inside the top 30, and Scott Wimmer, I guess, didn't really favor any better. He finished in 33rd as well. But that's the rest of the field with Jamie McMurray, and apparently Jerry Nadeau got out of the race too at some points. That's unfortunate scenes for him. What could I say? It's been a very successful weekend here at the Super Speedway at Daytona. Wow. We start off the season perfectly, and now we got to go to one of my favorite racetracks, The Rock. Hopefully we can go back-to-back. I mean, we're going to be doing very well. Let's see what the awards that we got. We just only got the front runner, but Sterling Marlin gets the fastest lap of the race, which is really good news for him, I suppose. I mean, we usually get the fastest lap at that sort of thing. But he had a whole 10 points above Bobby the Body now. Really good stuff for us. We're 100%, except for the average start anyway. We got that sponsorship money as well. And now all I can say is stop the count. We win the championship. See you guys in the next playthrough. Just kidding. We got 35 more races to go. I would say we can stop the count, but no, we can't do that. It's definitely not like the presidency. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one here at Rockingham. We got to go back-to-back. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And make sure you hit the Liberty Bell as well for more videos and content in the works. Of course, the Pokemon playthrough and the F123 playthrough is going to be coming up pretty soon. I'm going to be running tests later on in the week to go figure that out and see what we can do over there. And as always, we'll see you in the next race at North Carolina Speedway, a.k.a. Rockingham Speedway. Let's see if we can go back-to-back next episode. See you guys then.